Alright, thank you ladies and gentlemen for tuning in tonight's race here at Racinfreeks Sim Racing League here at Daytona International Speedway, the famous Daytona International Speedway. Here with some good drivers, good league. I appreciate everybody tuning in. Don't forget to hit me up on the chat. Let's hope I got all the bugs worked out. Yeah, let's keep our fingers crossed on that. And we'll hopefully not have to worry about it, as we'll see some drivers out here right along here. Here at Racinfreeks and Racing League. Forget what round this is. Is this season 2? I forget what round it is. Let me know how the quality looks, how the sound looks, how everything's looking. Hopefully everything's fingers crossed. Hopefully everything works great. We are down to 4 minutes to go until qualifying. Looks like we have about 13 drivers here tonight. And that's a low count for this league. But also the real race is on TV, so a lot of the gentlemen like to watch the real race live instead of DVR. I DVR, so don't tell me what's going on, because I don't want to know what's going on until after the race. I know I watched some of it there at the beginning of it there, and it was a wreck fest and nothing but crash cars and too many commercials from NBC, but that's just my personal opinion about it. Looks like we have a new guy showing up here tonight in the 30 car. Dan, I haven't seen him around. He must be somebody new, I'm assuming. So welcome to the league, Dan. I hope you enjoy it right now. He's running in P5 in practice right now. A little info about this race. It's 95 laps. I'm assuming they can go with the same. Fuel mileage, maybe that with the B cars do. Probably about 40 laps, I would imagine, is what they're gonna look at, somewhere around there. So hopefully I'm right on that one. But right now we have James Ackworth Jr. with the 51.458 so far, the fastest lap. So that's a nice lap. That looks like a 51. I'm assuming that's probably all out there by himself. I know these guys could probably hit maybe around a 50, low 50s, in a pack. But we'll see tonight. Hopefully it's not a wreck fest. Hopefully these guys could some good racing and everything going on in the league. These guys are good drivers. I know I was going to stream it last night for them, and then my internet crashed on me, so let's hopefully that internet bug's out of the way. Rebooted my routers and all that fun stuff. So there you go. You can check out Boss Lady something on Twitch from Dustin. I didn't see that, but I'd have to get to the back end of his back of his truck to see exactly what it was. Let's see if we can find we got Jeff heading out on the track here. Looks like he's gonna get a lap down with about less than a minute to go, and then we roll into qualifying, and we have drivers piling in, which is awesome. Awesome to see. Drivers are piling in. Coming in and getting ready to get some truck racing done here at Racinfreeks Sim Racing League at Daytona International Speedway. So don't forget to hit me up in the chat there. Give me somebody else to talk to while we watch this race. Hopefully everything. I know I sound like a broken record, but I've been having a monkey on my back here lately with this broadcasting stuff. So I was like, man, this can't be that hard to do. Apparently it is, because it doesn't. It's not being nice to me right now. So I see everybody else doing it, and I thought I'd offer it to the league for free. You know, I'm the league owner. Got great admins here. We got one admin that can't be here tonight, but we got Bob Skinner out there, and we got Zach Hall that's going to be running the show for us. And we are rolling into qualifying. 10 minutes. They run 10 minutes single file. Saying open qualifying. It is closed qualifying. So we'll see. We'll ride with some. We've got Bob Skinner heading out on the track already. He wants to get that lap it down. For up here, we've got the top 5 in qualifying speeds. We'll see how that all lays out as the 10 minutes roll through. And I will be. Don't forget to follow me. Hit the subscribe button on YouTube. I appreciate it. But from what I was told, and I don't know if this is still going on, I'll have to get a confirm later on after the race from one of the admins is looking at running an outdoor race tomorrow night for the league. We normally do a dirt race once a year for the drivers that like dirt, and he was talking about putting up a server tomorrow night around 9:30, running an Enduro race. If he does do it, I will broadcast it for him. I don't know much about dirt. I don't know how dirt is run, so I will be learning, and I'm sure a gentleman could come in and explain to me what's going on and how it's going, stuff like that. But you see here, Bob's out by himself, of course, because it's closed qualifying. But you see, he's the first lap, he's running the high line. And some people ask, well, why do you do that? Ain't running the low line the faster way around the track? No, it's not. It's all about getting your RPMs up and keeping the momentum up. And then you watch what he does. Probably here on his second lap, he's probably going to be going down to the low line, I would assume. You can see his current speed right now is running at 173 miles per hour, so he's got RPMs around 7,600, 77, 76, roughly around there. Put down to 52. Yeah, you see him going down low now? Now he's going to keep RPMs up, and the object is to try to keep your wheel as straight as you can through the turn. You know you're turning, and he's dropping down a little bit on speed, down to 170, 172. 170, now he's back up to 173, 174, 7,700 RPMs. Got Dan there qualifying second so far with a 52.550 to Bob's 52.531. So we'll have to see here how he does. And he puts it on the pole right now with a 51.535. And Dan's probably on his second lap, if I can looks like he ran his second lap. It looks like he ran a 51.561. And we have Neil Odegaard out on the track. See what he can put down. We have some drivers out here. Bob Skinner. We got John. John's out there. We'll see what he can put down. Right now we have Randy. Randy now put up a lap of a 52. That's just got to be his first lap that he ran. What it looks like. And Neil Odegaard puts down a 52.088. So right now, Bob Skinner is still showing the way on the pole. So I wonder if Bob Skinner will be able to hit up a pole here for be nice. You know, got Tommy's here, Ryan's here. A lot of rookie drivers that carry that R. You want to know what the R stands for? The R stands for rookie. They must run a total of 8 races, and doesn't matter. They can equal both series because we run Friday nights, the B cars, and Saturday night the trucks. And so, say they run four races on Friday night, 4 races on Saturday night. That's a total of 8 races. You must race 8 races to get rid of that R. The @ sign is admins. That is stands for A for administration. So as you can see, Zach has an A. I would have an A if I was out there, but I'm not. And Bob Skinner has an A. So that's that kind of info on that. So I appreciate it much for the viewer there on YouTube. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you get our races every week. Notifications get sent out, and you can come and watch us race on Fridays and Saturday nights. I don't broadcast every Friday night, but when I'm around, I broadcast every Friday night. I try to. I do my best that I can on Friday nights. It's a little rough with life and everything, as we all know. So let's see if Ed Burrell's here now. All right. I got Tommy. Tommy's see, you can see all the drivers are going to run that high line and then scoot down to the low line and see what they can come up with. But right now, Dan is only 0.026 from the pole. Wow, that's really close. Really close. But we got so far Bob Skinner on the pole, and we got Dan second, Randy third, Neil Odegaard is qualified 4th so far, and then we got Jeff that qualified 5th. And as we all know, tonight's race, anybody can win this race. It's up for grabs. Let's put it that way. Anybody can win it. It's about staying in line, doing some drafting, things like that. You don't want to get out of the draft. You get out of the draft, you're screwed. I don't know if how far you can push these trucks until you start overheating. I don't know if there is a overheating problem here at Daytona in these trucks. I haven't got a chance. And whoa, Ed Burrell puts up a 51.489 over Bob Skinner's 51.535. So now we have Ed Burrell, a teammate of mine. Even though I'm not racing right now, but he has put it on the pole, and we're down to 2 minutes to go. And we got Dwight here in the 0-1. You can see he's going down to the double yellow lines. See, try to get around the track a little faster there. And we're less than a minute as everybody's putting in their qualifying lap and getting ready to race 95 laps here in Camping World Truck Series. Well, not Truck Series, Camping World Trucks here in iRacing. So this should be a really good race. But we'll see what kind of lap time he puts down. He didn't make, unfortunately, he didn't make the top 5 in qualifying. But maybe his lap looked pretty good there, pretty decent. All right, well, we got another truck heading out, and that would be That would be Ryan. Ryan's on his way out. His first race was last night. So let's ride along with him in the cockpit. But watch how he's probably gonna go keep it up on the high side. Banking, high speed banking. He's gonna get some speed going up through in here. You can see he's up against that wall. And he didn't have time to get his qualifying lap in, as we are getting ready to grid. Getting ready to grid for this race. So there's your top 5 qualifiers. You got Ed Burrell qualifying on the pole. Bob Skinner starting on the outside there. And then we got third place is going to be Tommy. Dan, fourth. Fifth is going to be Randy. So we will run through the starting grid here of tonight's race for 95 laps at Racinfreeks Sim Racing League. So don't forget to check us out on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, iRacing's league page, all over. You could check us out if you would like. So as these trucks grid up, we will go through the grid then once we get everybody gridded on. Alright, as we can see, we got everybody starting to grid onto the track, so we will run through the gridding order now here. On row 1, starting first on the pole, first pole of the year, Ed Burrell with a 51.489. Starting on the outside, Bob Skinner. Row 2, on the inside, Tommy. On the outside, Dan, starting 4th. Row 3, on the inside, starting 5th will be Randy. On the outside, 6th will be James Ackworth Jr. Row 4, starting on the inside, Dwight. On the outside, it's going to be Neil Odegaard, starting 8th. Row 5 on the inside is going to be Jeff, which in practice he was looking really good there. Row 5 on the outside is going to be Ron, starting 10th. Row 6 is going to be John, starting 11th. On the outside of John, starting, I don't know why it's skipping 12, but either somebody didn't grid, so what it looks like Zach Hall is either going to start 12th or 13th. Row 7 is going to be 14th is going to be Dustin. On the outside of him is going to be Ryan, starting 15th. Row 8 starting 16th is going to be Jay. Row 8 on the outside is going to be Brandon Mullen. Good to see him back again yet. And then rounding out the field tonight, starting on the inside in row 9 is going to be Randy, 18. So we have 18 fast trucks here tonight. That's going to be it's going to be a good race. 18 trucks. And it looks like we have 2 trucks that did not grid. Brandon and Dustin, unless they blinked out. It looks like from the looks of it, that's what I'm seeing. But we'll see what's going on. But the pace car lights are out, and we are pacing and getting ready for 95 laps. 18 trucks at a 95 laps. Oh, we got Gerald West down there too. Did not qualify, but he's also not showing up in my scoring pylon for some reason. I have some, so we'll check to see this tracker that goes by. I don't know why it's not showing him. He's out there on the track, but I think that's him on the track. could be wrong. Oh, green, green, green. We are off. And, wow. Looks like Dan just laid back just a little bit. But now we're gonna get now we're gonna get rolling here. Yeah, there's Gerald West. Gerald West is here. So yes, we have 18 trucks out here tonight. We'll ride along with them. You can see them spread out. Hopefully they don't get too crazy before. But you know, like I said, it's all about staying in line and getting a drafting partner. That's the other key. Get a drafting partner, somebody that can, you know, you feel comfortable drafting with. I know the 4, the 01, the 66, and the 3, they're all good friends and been racing around each other for a long time. So they might do some little tango racing together and try to hook up because they know how, excuse me, they know how hard to push, you know, do the pushing that they need. We'll ride around right here right now with Ed Burrell. Coming down the backstretch here, lap 2. These trucks should be up to speed now. So far, I've got Ed Burrell. So far, he led a lap. He gets his bonus point right now. And if you look at the car in the ahead and the car behind, that's going to be jumping up on down. So you can keep an eye on that, but that's just not going to. There's going to be so many lead changes and things like that Ryan Howard just put down the fastest lap, almost a 48 flat. So that's a big difference from qualifying to race time. Once you get in the pack of trucks like this, your speeds just are so much. But I'm gonna say we're probably gonna have about 23 lead changes tonight with these trucks, would be my guess, as we got Randy really pushing. He's really pushing Ed, and oh, we got the top line. Bob Skinner there pushed. Looks like he pushed Tommy to the lead there. So there's gonna be, and what's weird is that the lead changes ain't gonna show. It's gonna show per start finish line how many times the lead changes are. It's actually not going to show how many times they changed leads through the whole freaking lap, which can be, whoa, Ed Burrell is gonna, oh, and there's a big, oh, up over he goes. Boy, oh boy, did he ever go flying up over. So let's go back with, see what happens with Ed Burrell here. Looks like he's on the high side there. Looks like he's coming down. And not sure what happened here. Oh, it looks like he got loose. Oh, he got loose. We go back and watch this again. Let's see if we can ride along with him inside the truck. You can see the truck swaying. Truck's swaying a little more. Truck's still swaying. And there he goes. Oh, I don't know. Looks like he got clipped, or oh boy, I don't know. But I know this league has a quick fix, and it looks like he had to get a tow because he blew up his truck. So unfortunately, he's gonna have to get a tow. So 5 laps into the race, we already have one. It's like watching the real NASCAR race. Oh, it's all good, guys. It's all good. When you go back and watch this, you can scream and yell at me if you want. I need to calm down. It's Daytona. I'm sure they will calm down and start racing. Racing good. It looks like Brandon Mullen did not make the field for some reason. So we'll watch them come into pit road. See how their pit stops are. I got Tommy there in the lead coming down. Then we got Dwight. He's going to be entering his pit stall first. And we got Ed. Poor Ed. He's got to get his truck all fixed up. But we'll see who races this off to see how the total pit time on pit road from start to finish from pit road and their total pit stop. So it looks like so far Tommy had a 14.7 with a total on pit road at a 34.4 with a Dan with a 14.9 total pit stop was 35. Then we have Ron. Looks like Ron took 2 tires at a 10 with a 32. So that moves him up to 3rd. And then we have Jeff with a 15.2 with a 35. So I think we have somebody there. We got a good old Ron there. He's gonna gamble with 2 tires, I believe. So sorry, excuse me. I got take care of something real quick, so excuse me for 1 second. Alright, sorry about that. Sometimes you have to answer questions that you get asked to. Normally I'm not here tonight on this weekend. I had plans to go see a fireworks show here that I've been seeing for 15 years. So, but unfortunately that plan's changed. I got stuff to take care of, life, and you know how it all is, guys out there. You know, life is life, and you gotta do what you gotta do. So yeah, give me a shot. Hit me up, give me a chat on Facebook. I'd much appreciate it. Chat on Facebook. Yeah, right. So looks like we're gonna get ready to go back green here. And green flag is out. Oh, we got Tommy and we got Ron on the inside, and then we have so we're about 3 rows back. We're side to side. 4 rows back. We got Zach Hall back there running. Thank you on the Twitch side. Don't forget, if you don't mind, if you're new to the channel, hit the follow button. If you're not, you know who I am. You know kind of problems I've been having on the streaming side of things. But yeah, hit me up, give me a chat. I'm trying to use a new program for chatting to see if that's part of my bugs that I've been having. So I don't know if my chat is working or not. So if I don't answer back to you, I apologize. So I hope it's working. But we got Bob Skinner 2 laps down too. So not sure why it's showing that. But we will ride along here with Tommy. As we got Dan on the outside in the 30 there. And it's Textron. And Tommy takes the lead back. Try to keep track of how many. It's going to be hard. You're going to see the scroller up there running back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Guys up and down positions because they're side by side, straight all the way back. So it's kind of hard to say what kind of position somebody's in or where they're at, because they can change positions and you know, 5 times in one lap. So it's kind of hard. So I just got to base off of what I'm seeing as they're rolling around on the track here. So I'll try to go through the rundown once the race starts and slows down here. We'll do the rundown through, and maybe we'll pull up a driver if I can. But you see Jared West back there. He's and here we got Ron. Look at this guy. He's gonna get the bump. He's gonna get the bump, and look at the he's hang on to it. You gotta line that. You gotta really line that bumper up with the trucks. If you do not line it up, it will spin the truck out. So you gotta try to have that nose where the Chevy emblem is, or the Ford or Toyota. You need it basically center of the back of that bumper. If you don't, and you're off a little bit, it can really mess you up, and mess other people up. But look at that lap time that John has put down, a 47.82. Wow, I don't know how fast these guys can go. That's moving. It's moving pretty fast, actually. We're gonna get the top 5 here. We got Tommy, we got Dan, 3rd place is Ron, 4th place is Jeff, and then we got James running 5th. It's nice to see James up there in the top 5. I wish him some luck, and hopefully he can come out of here with the top 5. That'd be nice. That'd be a good ego boost for not an ego boost. I don't want to say it that way. So, but you know, it'd be a good boost for his racing career. So if we go back here, let's go with driver speeds. What are they hitting? About 190, 186, 187. That's going to jump up and down too. I'm assuming probably around 190 is going to be my guess, as fast as they can go. Would be my guess, because you really got to play with the throttle. Man, look how loose these trucks are. The wind, which is another thing, you know. If you look at the weather here, the weather set air temperature is 74 degrees with the track temperature, so there's a lot of grip out there. But the wind's at 8 miles per hour southeast, and I know this league runs realistic weather, so that wind could be changing up and down, and depending on which way it's blowing, if the wind goes up, the wind goes down, wind goes up, it's going to throw the truck all around, you know, different ways, you know, that it that could upset the truck. Trucks really move, but I was told last night from the admin Zach Hall that the trucks go over the bumps really well. They handle it really well at this speed, so he would know more than me. I put down the wheel to do this for the league for right now, so I hope they enjoy it. But it's nice to have 2 viewers there on YouTube. Hope you're enjoying the show. Give a thumbs up, give a thumbs down if you don't. Post in comments down there of what you would like to see or changed or whatever. Thank you to iBog for the theme that I updated. He's the one that did all the work. So go over and see him at ibog.com. If you ever get into iRacing and want to do streaming, he can hook you up. He can help you. He's a great guy that I know of from what I heard. So you hear that? He throttled out. He had to throttle out a little bit, because if he didn't throttle out, he's probably going to run in the back of somebody. But here we're going 3 wide. Somebody Gonna get back in line. Yeah, smart move. Too early. Lap 15 and 95 going 3 wide. Oh, no. I guess I'm wrong. These guys are out and they're gonna do it again. Gonna look 3 wide, so they're gonna stick Jeff in the middle. And James slid up almost into Jeff. Thank God James held that thing down low there on him. And we are 3 wide. Look at that. Look at that. 3 wide. Can they hold it? They should be able to. Right along here with Ryan and C. We can also go in here with Jeff. 3 wide. Poor guy. Right along with him on inside. He's getting a great run on the inside. That's impressive. That's very impressive. He's getting that. Just hanging out by himself there. Looks like that top line is just not pushing like it should. Yeah, you can see the top line got off a little bit there. Oh, you need 3 trucks to do it. That's just the way it's going to be. They're going to need 3 trucks to be able to get it going. Oh, and the big one. Oh, and he is, hey, oh, wow. Wow, we will have to go back and see what happened on that one. We go back and go to where? Wow, everybody's involved into that one. We try to go back here again. Ride with Jeff and see what happens. Looks like James slid up a little bit. Still looking good, still looking good. And oh, that warp. That looked like net code. That might have been some we can ride along with him. In the cockpit. Let's see here if we can see if that's netcode or not. I swear that looks like netcode. Now the drivers are going to know better than me out there racing around the track, unfortunately. So I really don't know. But they do got 2 quick fixes. So we got let's see here, got Tommy on pit road. Let's see how he comes out of pit road here. A 14.6. Wow, that's a nice pit stop. We got Ryan coming up with a 14.7, James with the 15. We got Jay with a 14.9. Total pit time is Ryan. Ryan had a 33.7 totally on pit road, so he hit his stall just fine and got out of it just fine. So looks like we had Randy stay out. Randy stayed out to lead a lap to get his lap in. We have Bob Skinner staying out to get his lap back. So that's nice. I don't know if we have see if we can pull up Zach Hall and have a discussion with them if they don't go back green here. We'll find out. Keep an eye on the pace car lights and see what the pace car lights are doing. I think they're probably gonna go green this time by, so no, they're not gonna go green this time by, so we'll see if we can get a word in with Zach Hall. Zach Hall, Robert up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you, Robert.
Hey, just checking out the race here with these guys, and it looks like the trucks are a little loose. Can you give the viewers what these trucks are doing?
They're getting big runs. That's what I can tell you. I've been cruising in the back trying to stay out of everything. As you can see, it's happening. These trucks just get big runs. If you're not patient, you can just run somebody over, and it's just people just not showing a little bit of patience and racing a little bit too hard. But hey, it's what we do. It's what we want to have fun out here. So I mean, it was looking fun, but I can tell you, I'm glad I had the fun and stayed out of it.
Yeah, well, that last caution, it looked like, I'm not sure exactly what happened, but from my replay, it looked like netcode. But again, I'm not out there driving, so I don't know.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was netcode either. Daytona and Talladega and the plate tracks.
Yeah,
right on top of each other. This is the track notorious for netcode.
Yeah. So hopefully we can. We'll see. Were you involved into it? Do you got any damage out of any of them?
I ghosted through the truck flipping. I slowed down enough, but the truck flipping was like kind of stopped in the track, and luckily I ghosted through a truck. So.
Well, that explains netcode.
Exactly. Yeah, it was on my side, not everybody else's.
Well, thank God for netcode.
I have 2 quick fixes too, so.
Oh, okay.
Still in it again.
There you go. All right. Well.
Back because I think we'll see some more action. I guarantee it. Grab the popcorn.
10-4. Well, we wish you luck, and hopefully we see you in victory lane after the race.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. So that was with Zach Hall. As you can hear, it sounds like it's got a lot of netcode going on out there. iRacing is notorious at Daytona and Talladega for netcoding. The trucks, there's just no wiggle room at all. I mean, you can be just riding and all of a sudden, bloop, truck just goes. And that's just the internet world of racing. And we all, as drivers, understand that. You know, not much you can do about it. All you can say is sorry, and you move on. You know, you try to stay out of the chaos the best that you can. So it looks like the pace car lights are out, so we're going to get ready to go back green here. Don't forget in the chat to let me know how the view looks, how the stream looks. Do I need to change anything? Does anything need updated? How it sounds? So on and so on. Just the fun old stuff of, I got all the bugs taken out of this. That'd be awesome. But looks like we have right now it looks like we have 9 trucks on the lead lap right now. So, and Bob Skinner coming around, so that would be, that put him on 10. But green's out. We're off. So I've got a total of 5 lead changes so far in this race. So that is, and I said 23. So we'll see if we get 23 lead changes or whatever, you know, whatever we get. But I believe we're going to get 23. And we got Dustin going down. You know, we got Zach Hall. Zach Hall said he was looking at getting in the back if he can get back there. We'll see if he tries to fall back in line. We got Dustin going on the inside, getting back. So it looks like guys are settling down on lap 22 of 95 right now. We got James. Whoa, James is a little squirrely there. Little loosey. Can we get James here? James might be able to get the take the lead. Oh no, 3 wide. We are going 3 wide for the lead for first place. We put Tommy in the middle. Oh boy, guys gotta get. I'd get single file if we could. It's a long race yet to go. It looks like we have James up here. James in the front. We'll ride along here with. Whoa, whoa, whoa! And 42 into the wall. James' truck is extremely loose. Extremely loose. You can see that thing just swaying back and forth, trying to hold the line. And now we got Jay. Jay still 3 wide. Still 3 wide. Somebody's got to clear somebody. This is action-packed racing here. We got the 30 going with Jay. See if he can push. We have the 3 going with Tommy. We got Zach in the back. We got the 95 getting out of it. He's like, I don't think I'm going to race this right now like this. And he backs out. He's down. Yeah, he's falling to the back. And there we got a truck going around. And, oh boy, yellow's out again. No, yellow is not out. We have no yellow yet? There's got to be a yellow. We have truck smoke and there's no yellow. No yellow in that? Wow, Daytona Racing, wow. There should be a yellow. I'm shocked. Shocked there's no yellow. These trucks need to get single file. It just seemed a little loose. It's like the wind's blowing them all around from the looks of it. And we're right here with Jay in his Hooter truck now. You can see James. James is fighting that truck. That thing is just swaying all over the place. It's like he's got his steering alignment out or something. That's from the looks of it. I wonder if that might be from a damage earlier that he might have got, and it's making the truck a little scrolly for him until he can get in and have his pit guys look at it. But this is the nature of this racing. This is what we deal with at Daytona. It's a crapshoot. It's a crapshoot to try to make it around this track without wrecking. So basically, trucks are just as you heard from Zach Hall, these trucks are getting such a big run on the draft that you come flying up on somebody and you can't. It's either you got to make a decision. Either you get out of the gas and you get run over, or you run the guy in front of you over, or you go 3 wide, or whatever you need to do, and then that truck in front of you or beside you is not ready for that, and it just causes a mess. It's just that's the type of plate racing is. But next Saturday, we go to, I believe we go to Kentucky in the trucks, so it should be a half-decent race next week, I believe. It's going to be a really good race. So now we got 5 trucks that pulled out, and then we have the next truck would be John from Bombard. So it looks like we have a truck that's a lap down, which would be Neil Odegaard. Looks like Neil Odegaard's a lap down. Yeah, Neil Odegaard's the tail end of the lead lap. So we have 4 trucks that pulled out from the pack, and then we got 5th place would be John Lombard. I hope I'm saying his name right, I'm not butchering it. He's 8 seconds back, and then we got Randy following with him, and then the rest of the field is gonna follow in suit. So we'll ride along with all the trucks that we can, but let's see if we can see what, see if I can get, still learning the camera views here. I would like to go through and try to give you a good camera view for sponsors of these trucks and give you a rundown through. But I'm not having luck on finding the camera angle that I need. So well, we can ride along right here and we can see that Jay is just riding along. We got James. See how that bump drafting is? And it's not even just physically bump drafting. It's just the way these trucks get pushed and it packs that air up underneath the trucks, and they make them slide all over. There you go. We can ride with Dan here. As you can see how he's pushing. He's actually in the game. That's actually bump drafting. You know. So watch how he pulls up and it packs that air into the back of the truck. And see, you don't want to hit there on that side. You see that Chevy logo? You're gonna want to hit in that middle there to keep them trucks straight, but also at the same time. And there we went inside. And that's the view of inside of a truck. So we're up to 7 lead changes so far. Whoa! I don't know what happened there. It looks like Neil Odegaard got a love tap from somebody, maybe? Not too sure on that one, but we're riding along here with Dan. That's a lap down. He's hopefully waiting for a yellow to come out. Like I said, we got a lot of guys that don't like plate track racing. Some love it, some don't. It's a crapshoot to me. That's just the way I feel. And we got good old iRacing decided to blink there, so I apologize for that. Don't know why. Well, we got Neil Odegaard that scraped the wall, but I think he should be able to should be okay. Come back here. See Neil Odegaard out there running by him. He's on 3 trucks. Should pull away from him and should be able to. I'm shocked that we have one truck like that up there running all by himself, and he's keeping up with the pack. That bottom line should pull away, and Neil should be able to drop in here behind Dan, depending on their damage and the scenario of their damage. So we now have 7 trucks on the lead lap. 7 trucks. So we got Jay here running. We got Gerald West getting ready to go a lap down, I believe. I'm not sure how many laps that is now. 2 laps down. We got Jeff 2 laps down. 1 lap down is Tommy. 1 lap down is Bob Skinner. And then Dan's 1 lap down and Neil Odegaard's 1 lap down. And I'm not sure who we were talking to. Zach is Zach's back here in this pack with Bob and Tommy. He's got a little bit of back end damage too. I don't know how much damage is that. If that's gonna hurt him or not, but he's still in the 180s, so probably damaged, probably a little bit, I would imagine, but he's still in the lead lap, and now he's back here with Bob Skinner and Tommy, and I think they'll just ride and wait for the next pit stop to roll around. He'll get that truck fixed and get back out and probably hopefully either play the fuel mileage game, or he's gonna just pray for a yellow, even though I really don't want to see one. But it looks like the race settled down, so Neil Odegaard right now has a 47.0805, the fastest lap. Sounds like getting ready to pass James there. So James should probably hop in the back of there of Tommy and have a 4-car pack once they get all lined back up. That should help him a little bit. That should help him with speed a little bit. Thank you for that Twitch viewer there. I'd have to see if it's my chat thing's working. What I can do is I can try to do this. I don't know if it's gonna work or not, but we'll see. Yes, so my Twitch is okay. Everything's working. So now I know I'm not missing out on any chats. So yeah, hit me up in the chat there if you don't mind. I'd much appreciate it. But right now we got Jay now. Jay has we're on Jay is leading the race, but right now he has everybody's 19, 18 laps on their tires. Looks like everybody's made about 2 to 3 pit stops already. That's including the yellows. So it looks like just Bob Skinner. It looks like them guys are just gonna ride it out right now. We got Zach Hall up to 3rd now. With he's you can see here he's 15 seconds behind the leader of the race, or the next car, which would be Ryan. Next car would be Ryan that he's behind, 15 seconds behind him. So I think he's just gonna ride. Which I don't blame him. We got Jay and Ryan that are get up here. Now we have a pack of cars now. Those definitely pack of cars gonna be trying to get their laps back. The question is when do they want to make that move? We got Jay running here. We got Ryan. They're the 2 lead cars. We got Neil Odegaard that got his lap back, is on the tail end. Then we got Dan and Jared and Dustin and Randy, all lap down cars with the lead pack. So that's what's going on there. He's about a second behind, jumping up and down. So right now Neil Odegaard's still ran the fastest lap. 41 laps in the book already here of 95 at Daytona International Speedway. We can throw up the track info here for you. The Daytona International Speedway, USA, Daytona Beach, the 2.5 mile track, 4 turns, and And the banking is high-speed banking, going through these turns at 180 miles per hour. You'll see how, as they go down in here to 1, you'll see how much of a banking that there is. It's huge. Got Gerald Wessel on the outside looking, maybe trying to get his one of his laps back. But you can see there, it's got a little bit, it's got banking there, I think, or I'd have to look it up, but I forget what the degree of banking is. But there we got two teammates there, Gerald West and Dustin. They're gonna work their butts off to try to get their lap back. Right now, the lucky dog position would be Dustin. Dustin is right now in the lucky dog position as long as he does not get into a wreck. Yeah, as long as he doesn't get into a wreck. He should be able to get his lucky dog. iRacing, if you get some kind of contact, or even if you don't get contact and you get a contact notification come up, they won't give it your lucky dog back, because iRacing don't know the difference if you were involved or if you weren't involved. So that's how they set the system up, which some people disagree with it and some people agree with it, but you know, that's just the way it is. I know I used to get frustrated about it, be like, well, I was not involved and I scraped the wall to miss the wreck and I should get my lucky dog back. But the game doesn't do that, because it doesn't know if you were the cause of the wreck, or so to play it fair and square, that's just the way it is. You can see Dustin, you can see they got in front of the leader now. You see him get out of the gas there. Started 16th place. He's up 15 positions since the start of the race. Alright, well, we can do the cranker up, or try to do the cranker up. So I will be quiet right now and we'll let the game cycle through the Alright, well, I hope you cranked her up and heard the sound of them power trucks going through your surround sound at your home. Have the wife yelling at you saying, turn that down, and you be like, no, I'm listening to the race. Be like, okay. Yeah. It'd be nice if that's what happened. But we're right here with Jay. We'll try to see if I can. Right here. You watch, see how Jay's working that wheel. See it nice and smooth, nice and smooth, nice and smooth. Coming back out. See how his eyes are focused. He's not looking at anything. He's like a still person looking at that. His eyes don't even move. He is so focused, it's unreal. Way to go, Jay. See the inside here. As he runs around here on the inside. And he moves down. He should have everybody cleared set for Dan. He's just gonna ride along with Dan. Well, nope, he's going on the outside of Dan. Dan's like, come on, man, I need to get my lap back. Jay's like, I gotta go. I gotta try to pull away from Ryan. Looks like we got people making pit stops. So they're on 31 laps on their tires right now. 31 laps on fuel. So I guess pit stops are soon coming up. I assume. I got some guys pit stopping early. Zach's still running in third. I had 2 cautions for 6 laps. And right now, the old guard still has the fastest lap at 47.805. 8 lead changes so far, and I said 23. I was way off, I think. We're at lap 51 of 95. And we have Jay that so far led 24 laps. So that's nice. He's out there running, and this race has settled down big time. Big time. You can watch them, see how it looks out here. Oh, we got a blinker, and I don't know who that was, but we had a truck do a blink. Did a blinky blink. Don't like blinky blinks. Blinky blinks are not good. Well, now you can see we have Neil Odegaard, Dan, Dustin. They all got their laps back, so they're on the tail end of the lead lap. So I see how many trucks we have. Now we have still have a total of 9 trucks on the lead lap, but we have a lot of the trucks that are on the tail end of the lead lap. So they're just gonna hang out there and hope for a yellow. If not, they're gonna probably make a pit stop when the leader makes a pit stop and try to just stay with them, and just hopefully by the end of the race something works out for them, that they can get back on the lead lap to try to get back around the fight for the win. But right now the race has settled down. Now we were 34 laps into a run, so everything's settled down now. Drivers calmed down, said, well, let's just ride, guys, and let's get this race out of the way so we can go to Kentucky next year. I mean next week. Next year. Wow. Yeah, okay. We'll be at Kentucky next year. I just don't know what vehicle we'll be in. Oh, we have somebody coming down pit road to make a pit. Then that would be Dustin. So 35 laps so far on the tires, and Right now, the longest stint would be Dan with 36 laps on his tires. So he's 1 lap more than the rest of these trucks he's running with. So I don't see that making much of a difference. I know one thing, we definitely got spread out. Okay, go here with Ryan. See you, Ryan. Nice red suit. Nice looking helmet. Zach Hall. Alright. I know I'd have to go look. We can roll through here. See James with his green suit. Neil with a cool looking helmet. Got Dan. Dan's definitely he's got the whole works going on there. Suit, pit crew. That's awesome. Got Randy. Randy's got a flame helmet. That looks pretty nice. Got John Lombard. That looks nice. You can hear him getting out of the gas. There. Got Tommy. Yep, he's got a total nice looking pit suit there going on with a nice helmet. Matches his sponsor, Northern Tools and Equipment. Check them out. I'm sure they can help you out if you're in that local area. They'd be more than willing to give you a helping hand. Then we got Jay Weezy, SRTV. Make sure you check him out. He's been a big help helping me get this set up to stream for everybody. Much appreciated, Jared. If you go back and watch this, I really do appreciate it. Now we have Bob Skinner. Oh, we got Zach and Bob running the same helmet. And Bob used to have a really mean looking helmet, so maybe he'll put that back next week. I'm not sure. It's up to him. Then we have got Jeff. He's got a skull on his helmet. And then unfortunately we got Dustin that retired. Dwight retired, Ron retired, Randy retired, Ed retired, and Brandon didn't grid. So that's everything. That's the drivers that we have so far. So left on the track. Right up here with the Blimpy Cam. Good old Blimpy Cam, lap 57 of 95 here at Racinfreeks Sim Racing League. League's not sponsored by anybody. We used to be sponsored by Pocono Speedway, but unfortunately, you know, they had to move on, which is understandable. Well, and we have Jay going down pit road by himself. Well, that's interesting. He's out there, so that leaves Ryan out there. So I wonder if they're gonna have the same kind of pit stop and see if where he falls into, if the entering and exit timing is on the same. Let's see what kind of pit stop that Jay has. Yeah, give me a shout if you guys don't mind, or let me know how the stream looks. If you're a league member here or anybody, let me know how it's all turning out and how it looks, and it running at 720p, because that's my goal. To run at least at 720p with a good quality look and not so fuzzy and everything. I might have to still adjust some stuff, hopefully not. But there we got Jay. I'm sure we have Ryan's going to be hitting pit road very short. We got Neil Ortegar on pit road. We got Dan on pit road. Ryan's now on pit road. So Jay had a 15 pit stop. Let's see what Ryan had a 15 too. So once the cycle's all around, we'll be able to see how this all. Now we got to race off pit road. Everybody's coming off of pit road. So third place. So it looks like Ryan had a better pit stop. So what's the difference is going to be the question. Ryan has other trucks he can draft with. Does Jay have anybody he can pick up to help him keep up? He should be Jay should be coming around. Let's see where Jay's at. Jay's just now coming around. As you can see out there, it looks like he's going to pick up the 95. Hopefully the 95 can pick up the trucks up in front of him. Oh, he's going to go around the 95. Well, hopefully that 95 will lock onto him and help push him. Because we are now spread out, like, spread out. Lap 60 of 95, so they ran 35 laps. 35. Looks like they should have gonna have to make another pit stop. It looks like they're gonna have to make at least one more pit stop. But as everybody's making their way around the track now here, we are gonna quick go on a commercial break. Alright, and we were back. You can see a commercial with iRacing. If you're new to sim racing, come check it out. But checking this out, it looks like it looks like everybody, Jeff got caught up. That's impressive. Jay caught up from being back a little bit there. So right along here with Jay, check it out. Side by side with Ryan there, Summer Ale. Good beer, have to say. Love that beer. I don't drink, but I know it's good beer. Well, I had it. I can't say I don't drink, so I'm not gonna lie. I don't drink a lot, so that's not my what I call forte. But look how dirty Ryan's truck is. Look at all that rubber on that. Whew, he's got some rubber buildup going on there. And as you can see, he's still didn't get his truck fixed. So I don't know if he's got any use his quick fix or not, but see, it's still scraped a little bit. Come up here beside Neil Odegaard. See, these guys settled down now. You can see that they're just running. They're leaving room. They don't want to. It's a long race yet. You know, we still got 30 laps to go. They're definitely gonna have to make another pit stop unless they can push 40 laps. I don't know if they can or if they can't. That's gonna be a question. I think they might be good for a lap or two. I'd have to ask, but you can see that it looks like this battle's gonna come down. Looks like this battle's gonna come down to whoa. Neil Odegaard went high. He's gonna let Ryan on the inside get a push. Now we got 3 trucks up high and 3 trucks moving below. And we have Dan blinking there, which can hurt your draft effect. Most definitely. I know that much. It can hurt. Definitely can hurt. Because as that truck's blinking out, the game says it's not there, and then the other trucks that are counting on that draft don't get that draft. So It's bad, and it looks like he blinked out. He's back. He's definitely in a blinker. We can call Dan the Blinker Man. Dan the Blink Man. It's all right. It's his internet. It is what it is. But now we have Ron that got in front of Neil. So hopefully Neil's just gonna ride along there with the leader and just looks like it's gonna be, so far it looks like it's gonna be a 2-truck battle. And then we have Zach Hall back in 3rd place. So if we run through the field, as you can see, Jay 33 of the Hooters truck is leading the race. And then we got Ryan there in the 42. He's in 2nd. He has gained 13 positions. Then we have Zach Hall 24 seconds behind, but he's in the pack of some drivers, so hopefully he can just ride with that until something happens. And then 4th place is James. He's behind Zach, so that's for position. Then Neil is a lap down in 5th place, so there's only 4 trucks on the lead lap now. So then running 6th is John in the 95. Dan running 7th, 1 lap down. Led a lap, lost 3 positions, running 7th. And then we go back to Tommy, started 3rd, running 8th. He's led 19 laps. Next truck is Bob Skinner, 9th place. And Bob's good at speedway tracks, but apparently it's got him. But hey, thanks for the viewers there on Twitch. Don't forget to chat me up, hit the follow button. I'll try to return the favor. We're about helping try to grow the community. Then we go back to here. We got Randy running in 10th. Started 18th. He's up 9 positions. He has led a lap. Got his bonus point. Then we got Gerald West. He started, doesn't say. So he can't position gain because it doesn't say. But he's 11th. And then the last truck on the track is 12th place. Started 9th is Jeff. Jeff has not led any laps. So right now, it looks like everybody just got single file. We're back up here with the leader. So I just went through there of the laps and the drivers. So we are now on lap going on, ready to click off lap 70, 95. So, and they're already on a stent run of 11 laps. And Ryan's on 10 laps on his stent. And then Neil's 10 laps, and Zach are on 9. So everybody's still in the same pit cycle. So I'm assuming they can go all the way. I'm going to make sure I write down notes for everybody for next that I get some stats and go out on the track and run some laps if I have to, you know, and get a race analysis for you, you know, that how many laps they can go in pit road and pit speed and things like that to give you viewers you know, more info on what's going on. And some know it, some don't. I don't remember it. I have to write down a list and keep it because I won't remember. So there's not much action going on here except we have Neil pushing Jay, and then we got Ryan running behind there, behind Neil. So everybody just singled out or single file now and just basically running it. I think this is the way it's going to be until we get to lap 93, 94 maybe. Then we might start seeing some battling, some people racing, some people going a little crazy. That's all good. But Jay, so far, he's led 37 laps. I believe he's probably going to lead the most laps of this race. So that will help him in the points too. Um, well, we look like we got Ryan going on. Oh, now Ryan's getting the back on side. I think he was peeking out, seeing if somebody will go with him. And he's peeking out again, see if he can get somebody to go with him. And I know Ryan's friends with, I believe that's Jeff back there behind him. So I believe the spotters are talking and saying, hey, why don't you guys hook up a little bit and let's see what we can come up with and see if we can push you to the lead and give it a shot, you know, try to push. But 2 trucks on the top versus 3 trucks on the bottom, actually 4 trucks on the bottom. Well, I'm wrong. Getting such a big push from Jeff. He's definitely getting a push. Now the question is can he clear him? He hasn't cleared him yet. But now we have the 95 going on the high side. So we've got 3 trucks on top, 3 trucks on the bottom. Lap 73 of 95. So we'll see what he can come up with here. See if he can get past. That bottom line's just getting such a better run down there right now. You can see the 95 drop down. We have Jeff trying to push him to the lead, and he does. He's clear. He's clear, and he's not clear. Just doesn't get enough of a push on the top to get clear. And look how the momentum run, it just a total like stalls out, hits that air and just can't get by, can't get clear. Track doesn't look like it's rubbering up too much for these guys, so it looks like I got at least a clean track to race with. But we'll see. There goes that run again, coming out of 3. If he does that on the last lap, we could have a side-by-side battle for the lead. Then does he keep pushing? Does he clear him? Does he go down? No, Ryan's staying with Ryan's staying on the high side with Jeff. I think he could have cleared him, but maybe it's too soon to worry about doing that. Three on top, 3 on the bottom. I think the guys are just riding. I don't know how long Jeff can push like that if his truck starts overheating. And then we got Dan the blinker again. I don't know. You see how much they lose momentum when Dan blinks in and out? It's a killer. It really is. I've been there. I've been out in the track. I've been running around. I've been the blinker, and I've been having the blinker blink to me, and it's rough. But you know, you just hang in there and you just race and do the best that you can. Getting all spread out here. Lap 76 of 95. Wow. And it looks like now we have 2 trucks down the bottom, and we got John that fell back. So now we got 3 trucks on top and 2 on the bottom. Will that make a difference? Is going to be the question. Can them 3 trucks stay together and push Ryan to the lead? Jay's been pretty fast. He's been fastest lap was a 47.9. His last lap was a 48. So he's been steady fast through the whole race. So we'll see if Jeff. Looks like Jeff's got to be burping it a little bit. Try to keep that truck from overheating. But yeah, see, now there's Ryan's clear, but does nope, Ryan does not leave Jeff. He's not leaving Jeff. He's staying with Jeff. So them two are teamed up. Now the question is Neil Odegaard going to stay with Jay? Is going to be the question. Is he going to stay with Jay and keep pushing him until the end of the race if we don't get a yellow again, as the laps count down? As we're going on lap 79 of 95. So, and we got Zach Hall is 13 seconds behind. He's out. He's back there running. He's running in third, 13 behind. And we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 6 trucks in line there. So, question is can they guys stay in line? Which it looks like they're all working together. And they're catching. They're catching that lead pack. Now we're down to 12.8. And they're catching them fast. Very fast. 12.7. 12.6. 12.6 yet. So these guys stay in line. One's on the lead lap in this pack. Looks like it's Zach Hall and James so far. And that's the 4 trucks that are on the lead lap right now. And then you got Neil Odegaard, Dan, John, Tommy, Bob Skinner. They're all a lap down. So if a yellow comes out, the question is when it comes out, if it does, do they have to make a pit stop, or do they gamble and stay out and have enough fuel to run maybe 7 more laps or 10 more laps on fuel and tires, hoping for a yellow, you know, to get on the lead lap? Because once you get farther and farther into this stint, they're gonna have to make a pit stop. Unfortunately, they're not gonna have a choice to stay out. They're gonna have to come in. Definitely, they're gaining. But I don't know if they're gonna have enough. We're getting about ready for about 10 laps to go. I don't know if they're gonna have enough to make it or not. Is the question. Right along here, right along with Zach. You can see him pushing. Yeah, he's pushing. He's pushing hard. They're down to 11. They clock off a second per lap. They would catch the leaders with about 3 laps to go. Huh. I think them leaders need to, up there, they need to get in line instead of fighting, because these guys are coming. They got a freight train mowing, and they're coming. And Zach's saying, "Here I come, here I come, here I come, here I come." You can check out his skin there, his suit. You can check out their race team. They do a lot of endurance racing, Cat 5. You can check them out on Facebook. They have a team that they run endurance races and different stuff like that. So they have a semi-pro driver that's trying to go pro with them on that team. So see if he's down to 10. They click off a second per lap. Yeah, they click a second per lap. It's gonna be 4 to 3 laps to go if they keep doing what they're doing now. They're gonna And look at that. I said 23 lead changes, and we're up to 20 lead changes in this race. So I was might be I might 21 now. Well, if they keep doing that, I lose the bet because I said 23. Oh well, I was close, I guess. They can stay. Maybe I can get it on the nose, which I highly doubt it, because if we come up here to Jay and Ryan, we have a yellow. That changes the whole scenario. And we have, let's see what happened. We have Neil Odegaard. Not sure what happened here. Go back and watch. He's on the inside. Just riding. Ooh! And the 3 hit the 42 into the 99, and the 99 decides to go backwards. He decided to, okay, he went the wrong way. He wrecked the wrong way. That is weird. Okay, well, now that changes everything. One, I lost my bet on lead changes. That definitely makes that definitely, we've got 10 laps. We're gonna have 10 laps to go. Everybody's gonna come down pit road. First car that gets a lucky dog would probably be Dan. If he wasn't involved in any of that, he will get the lucky dog. If not, no one's gonna get the lucky dog. So we can have 5 trucks on the lead lap, and Jay leading it, and Zach Hall is now in second. I don't know if Ryan still has a quick fix or not. I don't know if he saved his or if he made it back to pit road. Boy, I don't know. We have Jay coming down pit coming down. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Okay, 42's coming down. Alright, Jay's coming out. Zach Hall did not pit. Zach Hall staying out with 10 to go. So, and it looks like Jay. Okay, it looks like Ryan. It looks like, I assume, had a quick fix. Yep, he had his quick yet. We got James. He came down, took his quick. Looks like Tommy's gonna be getting his lucky dog back. Because Zach stayed out, so any of these guys who wanted to stay out, he screwed them. There ain't not much you can do. If he didn't pit, you don't get your lucky dog back. Leader did not pit. So, this makes it interesting. This is interesting. So hopefully after the race we can get a talk with top 3, and right now it looks like the only one that I have that I could talk to is James Hackworth and Zach Hall. The only top 3 drivers that out of the top 3, that's the 2 that right now running that I can even talk to. So, league drivers, if you see this, I finally got it fixed. I know you guys have been waiting for it. I think, fingers crossed, still not done yet. I think I got it. Let's hope I got it. We'll find out at the end of the race if my system locks up or the game decides to crash or something stupid. The last race, Gateway, I made it through the whole thing until the end, and then system says, "Hey, I'm done," and died. I was like, "Really?" That's okay. Like, whatever, whatever. It is what it is. Technical problems with everything. That's computers and the internet world. You know, you can never rely on it. So, well, we're down to 9 laps to go. With that said, we're going to take a quick commercial break and run it out to the end of the race. Stay tuned, I'll be right back. Alright, and we are back. And it looks like we have a total of 6 trucks now in the lead lap. We have Zach Hall in first, Jay in second, Ryan in third, James in fourth, and Tommy got his lap back. And then we have Dan in sixth, got his lap back. So we have 6 trucks that have a chance to make this, and we're down to 8 to go. And I believe we should be going green this time by. Yes, we are. Pace car lights are out, so we are going to be going. We are going to be going green. Right along here with Zach. And green's out. Let's see here, we got some pushing going. See if Jay can get somebody to work with him on the high side, or hopefully we'll have to see. This is going to be interesting. See if Zach Hall can take it home. I told him earlier in the interview, I'll see you at, hopefully we'll see you in Victory Lane. So we'll see if we see him in Victory Lane or not. Looks like we got 3 trucks on the inside. After Jay's led 46 laps of this race, that inside, yeah, definitely got him going. Jay Weezy's down there, Gerald West, he's gonna, oh no, we got Ryan that got around Zach Hall. Now does he, and he I believe that's going to be another buddy of his. I told you at the beginning of this race, you're going to have to get some teammates. You're going to have to get people that are going to work with people you can trust. iRacing does not have a green-white checkered, so once we get under 5 to go and the yellow comes out, race is over. So we'll see where this goes. This is going to be interesting. Got Ryan on the outside. If they can just hook up, we got Jay on the outside. James' truck still looks wiggly loose. It's a little wiggly loose there for him. But now we got Zach Hall. Gerald West is giving him one heck of a push. And, whoa, we're going to have a dicing battle. These guys are not going to give up. They're going to try to get this win. Points matter. They got to remember, points matter. Wins do not matter in this league. It's all about finishing the races and the points. You need the points. You need to win the championship to be able to run at the end of the season, after 3 seasons, for cash and prizes. So, guys got to remember that. Don't. It's about points. You got to do the points. You definitely got to do the points. I know I said that numerous times, but hopefully guys understand. We got Bob Skinner down there, and whoa! And we have Tommy almost doing the slice job, top to bottom. James is probably going, well, crap. Well, we got Zach Hall with 4 laps to go. We have Zach Hall in the lead. And we got dicing going on in the back here. Yeah, too wide yet. With Zach Hall leading the pack on the inside. You got Jared West pushing him with Bob Skinner pushing him. So is Bob Skinner gonna push? Oh, Bob Skinner is a lap down. So if the yellow comes out, he doesn't get involved. It won't matter because the race would be over. So guess that doesn't matter. So everybody made their bed. This is basically what's gonna go. This is where it's gonna be. We got Zach Hall on the outside. Can that outside, the question, can that outside get a run? Man, they are dicing it. They are dicing it. Does Ryan stay with Tommy? Yes, he does. Now the question is, does Jay stay with Ryan? They've been battling all race long. And now Tommy has pulled out to the lead. Oh, Ryan. Oh, they're going to put him 3 wide. I don't think Ryan wants to go 3 wide. You see how he slid up? He's like, I don't want to do that. And they're going to get back in line. They're going to get back in line. They got back in line. And we're down to 3 laps to go. 3 laps to go to determine tonight's winner at Racinfreeks Sim Racing League at Daytona International Speedway. For 95 laps, 2 laps to go. Can Tommy outpull? Can that top line outpull the bottom line is going to be the question. How hard can they push without overheating? I don't know if the trucks can overheat or not. And oh, Tommy has let Ryan go. Tommy has took the lead. Now can Ryan and Jay overtake Zach Hall and Tommy and Jared and Bob Skinner down at the bottom, or we got Neil Odegaard going to catch up on the top side. Oh boy, at a final lap. This is the final lap. Looks like Ryan's in the lead. We have 26 lead changes. 26 lead changes, and this race is still not over, and that doesn't count as many times they changed it on 1 lap going back and forth. Wow, we have Zach Hall just pushing Tommy. He is pushing him all the way through the turns. We got Jared West oh my God. We got pushing going. Pushing and shoving, pushing and shoving. What's Zach Hall gonna do? He does not have Jared West. Jared West is backed out. Zach Hall lifts up to the high side. Can he make it? Oh my goodness, Zach Hall takes home the victory over Tommy by 0.074. Wow, what a race. What a race. We have Zach Hall taking home the victory tonight at Racinfreeks Sim Racing League with that last move coming out of the turn, and Tommy tried to slide up to get him to try to slow him down, but it just wasn't going to happen. Wow. Congratulations to Zach Hall on the victory. Hello, NASCAR Man 88. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed the show. If you missed it, go back and watch the replay. We're live every Saturday night here at Racinfreeks Sim Racing League. So we're gonna see if we can try to get an interview with Zach Hall real quick. What a race! What a race! Zach Hall's gonna Burn down them tires. And throw some dirt and mud. Congratulations to Zach Hall on the victory. Ah, okay. Well, I DVR'd it, so I just DVR'd the race, so if you don't mind, I'll watch it later. Oh, well, never mind. You just ruined it. Anyways, let's see if we can get Zach Hall. See if we can get Zach Hall up here, and see if we can talk to James. James Hackworks, you got a copy? Your mic's not working. All right. Well, we have a. That's okay, NASCAR 88. I'll watch it later. I'll let you work on that there, James. Bob Skinner, you got a copy?
Check out.
Bob Skinner. Robert up in the booth, you got a copy?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, there you are. I hear you. I did hear you.
Yeah, I got you.
Oh, there you are. All right. So, well, I see you had a little rough night tonight. You got to bring home your truck in 8th place. Can you tell people how the race was for you?
Yeah, I mean, I qualified great. I thought I was going to get the pole, and Ed edged me out for it. I was running on the outside, and it got a little hectic. Someone just came up and completely took my motor out, so I had to tow right off the bat, which cost me 2 laps. And I made the one back, and we had another, what appeared to be a big wreck. And somehow I made it through it. I think it was around lap 23 for me. I got through everything, didn't touch nobody, was waiting for the caution to come out, and it never did. And then from that point on, it was just playing catch up, and it just never came to fruition.
Yeah, we seen that big wreck, and we seen people sliding through the grass and all over, and instantly I said, well, there's a yellow, and the game never threw a yellow. And I'm like, wow, okay. that was weird.
I did everything I could to miss everybody. I mean, it's just miraculous. The Red Sea parted in front of me. I got through, had no damage, no incident points, and was ready for my lucky dog, and it never happened.
Oh, man, oh, man. Well, I believe we head off to Kentucky, Kentucky next week, I believe. So you ready for that track?
Yeah, I'm feeling confident. Last year at this time of year, I won this race and the Kentucky race. So maybe some of my misfortunes will stay in Daytona, and we can go take Kentucky.
There you go. All right. That sounds like a plan. So do you want to give a shout out to anybody?
Yeah, I want to give a big shout out to you and Zach and Cedric, everybody that works hard at Racinfreeks to make us what we are. And thank you for, broadcasting. I know it's a big sacrifice you have to make to sit there in the booth, and we all appreciate it. So thank you, and thank you from everybody in the league.
Not a problem. Not a problem. All right. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Robert.
All right, that was Bob Skinner, finishing 9th. We'll run down here to Victory Lane to see Zach Hall, and we'll get a discussion with Zach Hall on that amazing last pass that he made. Zach Hall, Robert in the booth, you got a copy?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, well, I said earlier, maybe hope good luck. I'll see you in Victory Lane, and wow, was that ever a move? That last I didn't think you had it, and then you took that high side on coming out of 3, and you passed them. So how did the truck feel after we had that first caution that we got to talk to that you went ghost riding?
It was pretty wild racer because we had that one wreck and it split the whole field up. I had to slow down so much to miss the 3, and I think I even got rear-ended pretty hard, and I had a lot of damage. And it was kind of, we were losing time. We had a bunch of damaged cars riding around the line for, I'd say they're about 40, 50, like 30 laps of that run. Then we pitted, got a new car, and man, I got to give a shout-out to Tommy, James, Bobby. I think Gerald was in that line. The guys that were running in that pack, man, we were we were flying. We were putting down some lap times there. Even if we didn't get that caution near the end, we would have had an interesting race. Hold on, sorry, real quick.
Yeah,
But
I seen that with I think it was I went back and was watching. It was like 15 laps to go, and I was watching. You guys were clicking off a second per lap, and I started adding everything up, and I said about 4 to 3 laps, you guys should catch the leaders if no yellow came out. I did the broadcasting jinx and said that, and yellow came out.
yeah, well, I mean that made it a little bit easier for sure. That made it where I had a choice to stay out, of course, there on that pit stop, in which I did, and got the track position to get out front. I figured being on the bottom out front, I would at least be the second car on the bottom if someone did get by me, because I figured they were going to pull down like Tommy did, which I was kind of surprised the 42 didn't there, which that kind of helped me because then it made the outside line have to reform, and they had to reform a few times, but I knew the outside line was a little bit stronger just because you can get that momentum down the straightaway build up. And I'm gonna tell you that last lap I was just focusing on pushing Tommy just to make sure that he won, if anything, like me get at least third and or second maybe. But I saw the opening coming off of 4 there, and I in my spotter didn't even say clear yet. I just knew I was gonna clear him, and I would go back and look at it. It was very close to not being cleared. I had to think Ryan. I'm sure he probably wasn't too happy about how aggressive it was, but I mean, I was clear, but I appreciate him not wrecking me, but I took that chance. So I was screaming before we even crossed the finish line. That's probably one of the most excited times I've ever had here, because it's just not many times you get to, come off a 4 and make that pass. So it was really awesome.
Yeah, that was gonna be my next question is walk us through that last pass, what you were thinking, because you had Jared West behind him, and you guys were tucked up pretty hard going into 3, and I seen Jared backed out a little bit, out of respect for you guys to race, and all of a sudden you did that move, and I'm like, wait, what happened? And I was like, okay, well, Zach Hall just won the race. I expected Tommy to win it. I really didn't think you would jump up in there. And yeah, you're right. You didn't. It was close of not clearing.
Yeah, it was. If I didn't make it in that second without the spotter saying clear, because the spotter did say clear, but it was after I'd already made the move, because you gotta time it to that point. So if you do it when he says clear, you're not gonna be clear when you pull up. So I timed it right, and really, I could think back to what I was thinking really is just stay connected to Tommy and push him out as far as I can, because if they're side by side, I can't really do nothing. I was kind of stuck. So at that point, if they're side by side, I'm just trying to push him as far ahead as possible. Maybe, if it would have been side by side coming off of 4 with a 42 and outside of 66, I definitely, I wouldn't have had nothing to do. So to push Tommy just all the way to the finish line, hopefully he would have got it. But man, I was surprised. I was able to stay hooked up with him there and pushed him far enough in 3 and 4 out, and I saw it in my mirror, and I said, I gotta try this. And I even had something I was thinking when I was leading there, because I was sitting pretty good. I had a couple lap cars in between me, and I think I had James, who was in Discord with me too, and I was feeling pretty good. And I saw that outside line coming back. I was like, oh gosh, and my foot started actually shaking. So it was interesting, because I don't usually get nervous at other tracks, because that's a lot of your destinies in your hand.
Mm-hmm.
You decide it and like what you do, but here anything can happen. So any run at any time can come. So you never know. So I was nervous. My foot, literally my foot was shaking, and I was like, oh god. But luckily, once I got past, it all went out of my mind, and the adrenaline started kicking in to get back in the lead. So, but man, what a race! A lot of wrecks, but they had that long green flag run because the caution didn't come out. We probably had a few more wrecks, big ones, but it's just the product of these trucks, with people weaving in all about and stuff. It's going to happen.
Yeah. I asked Bob Skinner about next week. I believe we're heading off to Kentucky. You ready for that track? Prepared for it?
I'm hoping we get some hot, slick conditions there in Kentucky. I love Kentucky when it's slick there, and we can be a little bit loose. We ain't gotta be too loose, but just a little bit, and I think I'll do pretty good. But if we're pretty tight, which I'm expecting, kind of, because of the truck with this newer build, it's been a little bit more on the tight side. But I'm expecting still to run good. Hopefully, it's always good to go somewhere and race against people that you never know if you're going to come out the win. I mean, this is my first win actually this season. Thinking about it, wow, actually, holy crap, this is my first win.
Oh, wow.
Like
Yeah.
thinking about that, so
Congratulations. Yeah.
yeah, and
Huh.
actually, it's my 35th too. I forgot about it. It's my 35th career win Racinfreeks, and
Well, I'm just looking at a stat here real quick, and I don't know when this happened, but I made a bet to myself there was going to be a total of 23 league changes. Well, there was a total of 27 league changes tonight. But the stat that really interests me is that the whole race, I forget, Neil Odegaard was the fastest truck out there, and guess what? I don't know when you did it, but you ran the fastest lap at a 47.031.
the very last lap of the race.
That is bravo.
Save the best for last.
That is the bravo. That's
Hey,
awesome. That's awesome.
restricted plate tracks usually either end up wrecked or usually. I mean, I feel like I'm a good restricted plate racer. I feel like I'm a really good pusher. I feel like I can push people and stay connected without getting them loose. Like, you can't. You got to be gentle when you're pushing, but you can push hard. It's
Right.
just you got to be gentle with the initial contact, and I feel like I do that really well. But I usually feel like I mess up a lot of times trying to make runs like that there at the end. I'm just, I don't know. I'm excited. That's a dream come true at a restricted plate track, So
Oh, there you go. So, all right. Well, is there any shout outs you'd like to give before we end this
oh yeah,
interview?
yeah. I want to shout out. First of all, I want to shout out like I said, the guys earlier we were running that line. I think it was Tommy, Gerald, Bob, and James. I want to appreciate them guys. We were all going up to the wall. Nobody really trying to take a position from each other, working together. Also, thank all the other guys for fun racing out there. All the guys who showed up, and also want to thank you, Robert, of course, too, for broadcasting tonight, man. That's awesome. We really appreciate that. And shout out to the admins, of course, Cedric, who couldn't be here tonight, Bobby, who unfortunately got caught up in that first wreck and had to tow. I think he would have definitely been a contender there, but I'm sure he was probably just trying not to be that guy in the lap car that was in the way. So he probably backed out of there at the end. But I really appreciate him being in Discord, always talking to him. And shout out to my teammates. They couldn't be here tonight, but shout out to them, Bobby. Or Bobby technically, he's an interim teammate pretty much. He's always there talking to us. So, but Brian and Nick, this one's for y'all. Halford and Son got it done. So I appreciate everybody in the league, of course, and on to Kentucky.
All right. Well, thank you very much for that interview. I will let you go, celebrate with your teammates, and enjoy it.
Thank you.
All right. That's the winner, Zach Hall. As you heard, got his first win of the season. I didn't realize that. That's pretty awesome. So we'll do a quick rundown here of the final results, unofficial results. As you can see, first place is Zach Hall. We have Tommy, which I thought was going to win. That's awesome. Tommy coming in second. Got Ryan as up there all day. Coming in third, we got Jay that led the most laps, I believe. Coming in fourth, we have Dan that's stuck in there. He finished fifth. We got James Hackworth led a couple laps. He finished sixth. John Lombard on tail end of the lead lap, but on the lead lap that counts, finishing seventh. Eighth place goes to Bob Skinner. Ninth place goes to Neil Odegaard. 10th place goes to Randy Fayash, I believe. I didn't say that right. 11th place goes to Gerald West. 12th place is Jeff. 13th place, unfortunately, is Dustin German. Dwight finishes 14th. Ron, unfortunately, got tied up into a crash. Finishes 15th. 16th place goes to Randy. 17th place, our pole winner tonight, unfortunately, had a mishap. He finishes 17th, and grid tonight is Brandon Mullen. So that rounds out the results. So thank you for everybody who's tuned in. Give feedback. Let me know how the stream looks, how the quality looks, how the sound looks. Do I need to add anything? Put it in the comments. You can also find us anywhere on Facebook League as Racinfreeks Sim Racing League. You can find us on Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, iRacing League, all over the place. You can find us. So check us out. Give us a follow on Twitch. Give us a follow on YouTube with a thumbs up. If you don't like the video, a thumbs down. It's very understandable. But other than that, thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the race. And until next week, take care.